Hello warriors, Joe here, and we're here today with the Rabbi. So, let's begin. The night sky above Manhattan will never win any awards. The few stars visible looked lonely and desperate. I could relate. Alright. Sometimes the line between salvation and damnation is a mighty fine one. I no longer knew which side I stood on. There are those who would say that I had no business being here. They might be right. I'm no longer sure what I'm doing, but I'm fairly sure I know who I am. You're the Shivah. So, yeah, this was made by Wajidai Games. Oh, it began, as many things do, with the song. The same guys who...
Adon olam asher malach baterem kol yitzir nivra lied nasav chelso kol atzai melech shemo nikra.
His final note faded off into the near-empty synagogue, unheard by anyone. As I had hundreds of times before this, I got ready to speak. And as I had hundreds of times before this, I began to wonder why. Oh, there's a prison here.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain, or oppression, or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain. I
take a good, hard look around my world. And then it hit me.
I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
Oh. Well. Ethical dilemmas have plagued religious leaders since the dawn of time. But morals don't mean crap without personal experiences to back them up. State the obvious, declare your intentions.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Services are canceled. Go away.
Give a strong
I said, go away. I repeat, services are canceled. Leave me alone, I said. Fine, I'm coming.
Sorry, man. Just go answer the door. Go do it. Okay.
I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Huh?
Nani?
Detective Sam Durkin.
You son of a
Midtown
bitch!
South Precinct. Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
I remember you, you son of a bitch. I fucking remember. Sorry, it's from the, Blackwell series. Well, I guess this one came before the Blackwell series, I think. I could be wrong. Pretty sure that it came before. I didn't realize that Durkin was actually in this game. But, yeah. So this is actually set in the Blackwell universe. Awesome! Rabbinical
Is there
response.
some sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike. So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder. Oh.
You know him.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore.
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Let's go with another rabbinical response.
Who has the time?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days?
I did my best to control myself. I knew this man's type. His eyes scanned my face like a barcode reader, trying to read every telltale sign of emotion. Any flicker, any twitch could be used against me later.
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
Say what?
He left me money? Is this a joke? Are you joking with me, detective?
No, I'm not joking.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Oh, hot damn.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Oh, shit.
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking. Well, I'm going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone,
Get out of my office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will.
He kinda sounds like Joey, our rabbi friend here. Are you sure that your actual name isn't Joey Malone? Are you sure you don't run a tailoring shop? Just a question. The rain beat in a irregular staccato rhythm against the window, but I could only hear one thing. Jack Lauder. Jack Lauder. The name pulled out a cork in my brain, letting loose old thoughts and memories that fought and struggled for supremacy. Jack Lauder, it was more than just a name. It was a link to a time when things were simpler, a time when I thought I had it all figured out, a time when morals and ethics meant something, a time before it all turned to crap.
I need to think.
Alright. It's fine where it was. I had come across this quote some years ago and had decided to have it printed and mounted on the wall. It reads, "If statistics are right, the Jews constitute but 1% of the human race. It suggests a nebulous dim puff of stardust lost in the blaze of the Milky Way. Properly, the Jew ought hardly to be heard of, but he is heard of and has always been heard of." Mark Twain, 1899. My diploma from B'nai B'rith
Has it
Yeshiva.
really been 30 years?
My certification of rabbinical studies. It reads, "This is to certify that Russell Elijah Stone has been granted the title of Rabbi by B'nai B'rith Yeshiva." I'm probably completely screwing these up. Sorry about that. On the date of June 23rd, 1970. Alright. Just bills, lots of them. What was I going to do with them? Pay them? That is the ideal. Okay. Okay, cool. Yiddish dictionary and business card. Damn it. I need to remember to turn off my damn notifications. There was nothing on the bookshelf I wanted to read. As much as I would have loved to break open a bottle of Kiddush wine, I didn't think it was appropriate. These boxes contained a small... Okay, Kiddush wine. My collection of rabbinical texts, prayer books, Judaic history, and Harry Kemmelman novels. Alright. A color photograph of B'nai Ben Zion youth group picnic. It was taken over 15 years ago. Most of those kids probably had families of their own by now. It was fine where it was. Josh set this computer up a few weeks ago. He claimed I needed to join the 21st century and connect with the community. Josh has been bugging me to start using it. I suppose now is as good a time as any. If only I could remember what Josh chose as my login and password. Shit. There was nothing up there I wanted to see. With old records. Rabbi. Okay, maybe the login is Rabbi. J Stone. Jack Stone. Jack Stone. Or wait, no, what's her name? Frick. Elijah. Russell, R. Stone. Okay, Russell. That's her name, Russell. R. Stone. Ah, here we are. And then the password is, Rabbi. R. Stone. Clue. The clue is busybody. Shit. Clue's busybody. Oh crap. With Yeshiva. Camelman novels. Bills. The Way Out. Business card. Stone at ravnetnewyork.com. Yiddish word, Shugana crazy. Oh, Yenta. That's it. Yenta. Cool. Ha ha! Hello, Rabbi Wrestlestone. Please choose an option below. Joke. Moshe was talking to a psychiatrist. I had a weird dream recently, he said. I saw my mother, but then I noticed she had your face. I found this so worrying that I immediately awoke and found that I couldn't go back to sleep. I just stayed there thinking about it until 7 a.m. I got up, made myself a slice of toast and some coffee, and came straight here. Can you please help me explain the meaning of my dream? The psychiatrist kept silent for some time, then said, 1 slice of toast and coffee? Do you call that a breakfast? Really? Okay. Welcome to RavNet New York, the newest way to bring Jews together as a community. Our features are small but growing. Here's a list of what we currently offer. The mail features allows you to send and receive email. The search feature allows you to search our data archive of Jewish news, events, and members. Everyone needs a laugh. Check out the joke feature for the best in Jewish jokes. On behalf of myself and the entire RavNet team, thank you for joining and making our community stronger. Hello, Rabbi Stone. I set up an account for you. Hopefully it'll work out okay for you. You can change the password if you want. Most people choose things like their mother's or their wife's maiden name, but I thought this was appropriate. Cantor Josh. Dear Rabbi Stone, I have been a loyal member of B'nai Ben Zion for many years, but I can't bring myself to listen to your dark and gloomy sermons any longer. Times are tough enough for us Jews without you rubbing salt in the wounds. Goodbye, Lisa Schwartz. Lisa Schwartz. That name sounds familiar. I think it's from one of the Blackwell games too. I could be wrong. For the best in games and entertainment, visit www.watchitgames.com. God damn it, Dave. God damn it. Okay. Rabbi Stone, I'm sorry, but my family and I can't attend to your services any longer. Your last few sermons have upset the children so much that it took several hours to calm them down. What happened to you? Jeremy Brooks. These names sound familiar, but I could be wrong. I could be misremembering them. For your network protections needs, contact Tomo. No! I don't want to contact Tomo. No means no. Final notice. Due to continuing non-payment, your electrical services will be terminated if the overdue balance of $525.67 is not met by April 21st. Contact our office if you have any questions. Great. Rabbi Stone, I've tried to have faith in you, but it's obvious that you are becoming increasingly more unbalanced. You call yourself a Jew? Our people need leaders. Regretfully, Sarah Applebaum. Russell Stone, this is to inform you that your account is currently $1,894. $4.43 into its overdraft. As you are aware, your account only has $1,000 of overdraft protection. Please submit the difference of $893.43 to us within 7 business days as not to damage your credit rating. Oh. Okay. Jack Lauder. Let's look him up. Contact information. 100 Jane Street, apartment 4E. Jack Lauder of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in his Midtown office, victim of an apparent assault by person or persons unknown. We at RavNet express our sympathies to Jack friends and family. Shit. Let's go. Time to investigate murder. Detective Rabbi Stone on the case.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
Didn't I tell you to go home?
Come on, Rabbi, I have to know. Who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just... very loud.
Huh.
So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shivah call?
I don't think there will be a Shivah, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
Good night. $10,000. Less than 20 minutes ago, I had accepted defeat. The bank was going to foreclose on the property, and there was nothing I could do. Jack's money changed all that. The Benai Ben Zion synagogue could remain open. I wouldn't have to see my life's work turn into a shopping mall or a parking lot.
Has God answered my prayers?
The age-old question. What is the work of God and what is the work of man? The money was a boon, there was no doubt about that. But it was blood money, and I couldn't believe God would work that way.
I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
They say God helps those who help themselves, and I had done absolutely nothing to get this money. I didn't trust it. Suddenly, the cantor's words came back to me.
Shivah called. I can't just barge in unannounced, but I can pay a Shivah call. It's the only way.
Right-click and hold to show all items on the screen. The records are cleaned out every few years. If I wanted information about Jack Lauder, I'd have to look elsewhere. Well, we already got everything. Let's go. Time to play detective. Detective Rabbi DoJoe, yeah. Alright, Cantor's lectern. I had no needs for the Cantor's things. The Cantor's lectern contained his prayer book and song notations. A sturdy, dependable protium, perfect for pounding during less successful sermons. Oh. There was nothing on the podium. Alright. We already know where Jack lives, so we can go there. Lauder residence in Greenwich Village. Hey! I know this place! This is,
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew
It even
Jack?
has the chair! It was, during the last Blackwell game when we were investigating the murder of a young girl. And her father was, divorced from her mother, and I think he was living here. Holy shit, there was so much callback to, well, no, it would be a lot of influence from this game into Blackwell, like little Easter eggs and shit.
Does one need to know a man in order to grieve him?
That's, I suppose not. All right. Come on in.
I'm just gonna keep using rabbinical responses.
I'm sorry. You look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
If I wanted answers, she'd have to know who I was. This required tact.
You don't remember me? 8 years ago? Rabbi Russell Stone?
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Why do you think that, Mrs. Lauder?
Oh, don't give me that. I know all about those tricks. Answering a question with a question. Jack did it all the time.
I'd like to think he learned it from me.
It's too late for that, Rabbi. Way too late. What do you want?
Do I need to have a reason to pay a Shivah call?
Huh, if it's you, yes. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago.
Ooh,
and now
bad
you
blood.
drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
Why would the police come speak to me, Mrs. Lauder?
I have no idea. What did they say?
That I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Why do you think I hate you, Mrs. Lauder?
Enough. Do you have to do that here? Now? There is a time and a place, Rabbi, and this is not it.
Look, I don't hate
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder. If he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same
Yeah.
thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me.
Yeah.
I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None
I
of
agree.
it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe
I want to make amends.
I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Oh, that's rich. You come in here, puffed up and arrogant and sputtering platitudes, and now you want to help.
Yes, if you'll have me.
Forget it. Keep the 10 grand. I don't care. Just get out. I don't want to see or hear from you ever again.
But
Leave! Or so help me, I will call the police.
Whoa, we're just making a
as you
sheep
wish.
call, lady.
I'm sorry to have troubled you, Mrs. Lauder.
Just go.
Well, that could have gone better. I messed up big time. I tried calling her a few more times, but she always hung up on me. Eventually, she made good on her threat to call the police. With my suspicious behavior and my dubious connections to Jack, they wasted no time in arresting me for murder. I can't help but wonder, what if I could go back and have that conversation again? And if wishes were wings, we'd all be flying. I guess I'll never know. Oh, shit. Okay, now we're not gonna do the whole rabbinical thing. That was a bad idea.
This is
Yeah.
Let's
some
be
time
honest.
ago, yes.
All right. Come on in. I'm sorry. You look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
If I want... Okay.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi. Too late. What do you want?
I just want to talk about Jack.
Talk. Just came by for a friendly chat. Is that it? Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
I don't hate you though.
I'll let that slide.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just selfish. If I find the real killer, the police will get off my tail.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some
Oh.
questions about what happened.
Well, I didn't fuck up this
Ask
time.
the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
Remain polite and civil. Hefleck. Achievement unlocked. Alright. Ask about the murder.
How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear. Shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
Nice.
And what happens
Good
to
for
the
you.
business now?
Good for you.
Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can
Understandable.
understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
Plus, they didn't have me there. Yeah, I'm a wannabe detective. I got this shit, and I'm a protagonist of this game. So obviously, I'm gonna find something that's gonna blow this case wide open, lady.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
it's perfect.
Thank you.
How are you
Oh.
holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute.
Are you related to Nishanti? Holy shit, yes!
Can you?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I reacted like that, but
I'm going to leave now.
Oh.
I'll see what else I can discover.
I'm sorry, but I
Thanks,
was a huge
I
fan of
guess.
the Blackwell
Stone?
series.
Yes?
About 8 years ago. Could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Alright guys, it's been about half an hour. I think this is a good place to end it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also make sure to check out our Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing evening, and as always, remember to game on. I'll see you all tomorrow.